Hi guys, welcome back to the Band Fam. If you're new, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and join us down below. We're fun around here. But today's video is a little different because I'm going to be talking by myself because I'm going to be talking about my experience with the Nexplanon implant. Okay, so I heard a lot of good things about the Nexplanon implant, and my gynecologist really pushed it after I had my baby. Even the current doctor I have now is still pushing me to get the implant, and I'm just like, because my experience with it wasn't the best. So I got my Nexplanon implant last August. It was like late August, 2019. Okay, well at first she told me there would be spotting on and off and that it would just be irregular, but it wouldn't be heavy as a period, which is true. But the annoying thing was the spotting was like every other week. Like it wasn't like I'd spot once a month, like a period, like you have a period once a month. It's not like I would do that. I would spot every other week, and it was so annoying because it wasn't enough to wear a tampon. It wasn't really enough to wear a pad, but it was too much to wear a panty liner. So it was just really annoying and uncomfortable all the time. So that was my only downside at first. Now, when I got my Nexplanon, as you can see, I still have my scar from it. And if you see redness, that's my eczema. But this big old scar right here, that's from my Nexplanon implant, which I've seen a lot worse, so I'm not even going to complain about mine. But it was very painful at first. When I first got it, it was really bruised. It felt like a pinching in your arm, like something poking against your skin. It hurt really bad when I first got it. But I was like, whatever, I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to just get through it. This is worth it. Okay, so my sister got hers and her arm healed pretty quickly. Like mine was going on a month and it was still really red and just hurt. I was scared to go places because I was scared someone's going to try to grab my arm and talk to me, and I was going to be like, ouch, like don't touch me, just because it hurt that bad. Like it seriously hurt the whole time. And I was like, okay, what the heck? So I want to get my days right. Let's see. So, excuse me, that fucking Red Bull. But, so I think in like October, I was at my mom's and my arm was like bothering me. Like it was like throbbing and itching. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And so when I took a shower that night, my arm started oozing. And I already know, like my family comes from a medical background, so I already know oozing's not good. It's a sign of an infection. Like if you have pus coming out of something, it's probably infected. So I was like, what the heck? It was like draining, and I'm pressing on it and it's like draining, and I'm like, what the heck? So I get out the shower and I like dry my arm. I'm being really sensitive with it, and there is a hole in my arm and I can see my implant. I can see the white bar, and months after I've had, okay, not, yeah, I got it in August, and this is like October. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I can see my whole implant bar, like. So I'm sending pictures to everybody in my family because my family's full of nurses. So I'm like, is this normal? And it's really red all around here. And they're like, no, go get that taken out. Call your doctor first thing in the morning. Let her know, So I was like, oh my gosh, it's always something. So then the next morning when I call my doctor, I'm looking at my arm. Y'all, this implant is like poking out of my arm. Like if I truly wanted to, I could have got some tweezers and pulled it out myself if I truly wanted to. But I was not going to mess with it. I was leaving it for the doctors because I was like, this is scary. Because like I said in the beginning, I've seen people with way worse scars from it, bruising and all that. So I was scared. So I wasn't going to mess with it. But if I truly wanted to, I could have took scissors and pulled it out myself. And so I went to the doctors, and I'm gonna insert some pictures so you can kind of see it. You can't really see on the pictures because the hole is tiny. It's not like a large gaping hole and I can see the whole implant. It's just like a tiny hole that started getting bigger, but just a tiny hole, and I can see the implant. Mind you, the implant isn't that big itself. It's only like this big, maybe a little bigger. So the implant isn't big itself. So for there to even be a hole, even especially after months that I've had it and my skin hasn't healed, there's a problem. So I go to my doctor and she's looking and she's like, yeah, this has to come out. And so she literally She numbs me back up, which doesn't hurt. I mean, people say it feels like a bee sting. I've never been stung by a bee, so, but I mean, it stings, but you go numb really quick. I think it's lidocaine or something. Anyways, she slits it and it literally pops right out. And she's like, usually they have to take the scissors, you know, the like little scissor thingies, and dig around in there and pull it out. But she slit mine and it popped right out of my skin. And I was like, what the heck? And she was like, yeah, this wasn't deep enough at all. So actually, my current doctor's office didn't place my implant. My previous OBGYN did. She didn't place it deep enough. So I don't know if that's a doctor error and that's why my implant failed, or Nexplanon. Like, I just really don't like Nexplanon. The whole process is uncomfortable. And I've heard a lot of bad reactions from it, but I've heard a lot of bad reactions from birth control in general. Whether you take the pill, the patch, Mirena, Depo shot, it's just not good for you. Pumping your body with hormones is not good for you, but what are we gonna do? Like, we wanna be safe. That we don't wanna have children right now. It helps periods. It helps our acne for some people. It ain't my acne shit, but it helps acne for some people. So what are we supposed to do, you know? So I don't want to blame Nexplanon altogether, but I didn't have a great time on it as is, like I said, with the spotting. I did have mood swings, but I'm already like cuckoo. So I didn't know. I have a hard time telling like if this is the birth control or is this me, like which one is it? So I don't really know about that situation, but it definitely made me more nervous, like anxious-y and more, I don't, just paranoid, I guess. But I'm a paranoid person, so like that's where it gets confusing, because I'm like, is it this? Is this adding to it? Is it just me? So I really don't know. But the OBGYN that placed my Nexplanon actually placed it way too shallow. Like, she didn't even try to get it in the right spot or anything. She was just like, I'm just gonna put this in there and hope for the best. So yeah, but that was my experience with Nexplanon. So I do not recommend Nexplanon. Out of my experience, everyone is different. I know people that love Nexplanon. I know people that hate Nexplanon. So going on, I chose to get the Depo shot, and I really like it. I really like the Depo shot. It's once every 3 months. And the only downfall is having to go back every 3 months when you get the pills. You know, you can get like a month's supply and have it stacked up. I mean, a month's supply, a year's supply and have it stacked up. Or when you get Nexplanon, it's like 3 years. When you get the IUD, I don't know how many years that is, but that's the only downfall about the Depo shot. But other than that, I really like it. I like not having to worry because I'm terrible at taking pills. I like not having something in my skin that I can just feel. And you can, when I even have my bar, you could see it sitting on top of my skin. Like, you could see it was just terrible. But I like not having something in my skin that I can feel and rub around. I don't really know how I feel about the IUDs. I heard like you can, like when you're having sex, that you can feel it. So I don't know how comfortable that would be. And I also have a horror story of someone I personally know. So I'm like, and I'm not gonna tell it because that's her business, so I have to get permission from her to tell it. But I don't know how I feel about that. A little scary. But so my reactions on Depo, it has not improved my acne none. So I just have terrible skin in general. If you can't tell, I have really terrible skin. But I will say this. I'm not gonna say Depo makes you gain weight, because everyone says, I got on Depo and I gained 50 pounds. I'm not gonna say they put the shot in your butt and you just start gaining pounds uncontrollably, but I will say it increases your appetite, which leads to weight gain, like a lot, because I've gained 20 pounds since I've had my daughter. Mind you, that's after baby weight, which everyone doesn't lose. I didn't lose. And plus, I guess since I've been on Depo, my appetite has definitely increased. I can eat way more now. So it's really like, for me, gaining 20 pounds is not a problem. Like, I was really skinny, like little. So me gaining the weight, I'm like cool with it. I like, you know, got little thick thighs and stuff now. But for someone who doesn't want to gain weight, my best advice would be to watch what you eat. Because me, like if I have a really stressful day or I'm really aggravated, I go for junk trash food, like chocolate, greasiest food I can find, sodas. Like that's what I want for some reason. That's what my body wants. And so I think that's where I've been putting, like that's where the weight has come from, me eating uncontrollably terrible foods, and that's where I've like gained all my weight. So I'm not gonna say like, yes, you will gain 50 pounds from it, but it's also like it does increase your appetite and that makes you gain weight. So if you're eating unhealthy stuff, you're obviously gonna gain weight. Now, people say it's harder to lose the weight. I don't know about that. I ain't tried. You know, we supposed to be trying that workout thing we talked about in our last video. Okay, we failed this week because like we ate hot wings and stuff because I like little hot wings. They're really good. So we failed this week. So we're going to try again next week. You know, Monday, new week, new me. It's my motto. But yeah, we're going to have to try again because we like really failed this week. And it was Valentine's Day week. So, you know, like I might do some chicken, some cake, mushroom. Anyways, not healthy stuff. So I actually ate steak like 2 nights in a row. Oh, so good. So good. But that's what I would have to say about that. As far as mood swings, I get aggravated really easy. I don't know if that's a depot or if it's just me. I don't know. I haven't had really any like aching bones or anything. I know some people say they get that on depot. I haven't really had that. I really like the depot shot so far. I'm not gonna recommend anything to anybody because you should let your doctor do that. Go visit your OBGYN or family doctor, look at all your choices, look at what's best for you. I'm not gonna recommend anything because I'm not a doctor, so it's just worked for me. And every woman's body is different. Everybody's body is different. So you gotta like just figure out what is best for you. Because that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, so that, I hope this video was somewhat helpful. It was kind of like a junction of everything, but I wanted to talk about my Nexplanon experience and what I'm doing now as far as birth control and how I feel, because birth control is a sticky topic and everybody has their opinions on it, and I personally like to hear people's experiences on stuff and how they feel about it. But like I said, you should really talk to your doctor and really find out your choices and what's best for your body and stuff like that. But I hope you guys like this video. I hope you hit that subscribe button down below so you can join the fam and watch our content. I hope, what do I hope? I hope I have a better week at sticking to my healthy lifestyle because, ooh, child. But yeah, so just hit that subscribe button. If I get tongue-tied again, hit that subscribe button down below. Join the fam. I hope you stick around with us. Like I said before, we are fun. But I'll see you guys next time.